Okay, we are live streaming to our Facebook group. Merry Christmas, everyone. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas and are getting ready for a wonderful new year. Um, all right, so I'm excited for today because I know more of you are off work and able to watch this at home. I did want to share starting 2 weeks from now, we're going to be moving this to a different day and time. So be on the lookout for that. Another announcement I wanted to make, we are hosting a virtual workshop, so to speak, and that is coming up on the 2nd, so next Tuesday, and that's at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So I'm in Arizona, so 3 p.m. my time, 4 p.m. Central Time, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And the topic on this workshop is how to find you again when you're in this perimenopause. Am I getting close to menopause space? So many of us start to feel like we've lost sight of ourselves physically, emotionally, mentally. And that's what we're really going to be focusing on in this workshop is how to find you again. It's a free workshop, no cost to attend. So definitely jump on this opportunity, especially being that next week, hopefully you guys aren't all back to work yet and are able to join us live. But if you do register for the event, you will get the replay as well. So even if you can't come live, definitely sign up so you don't miss out. Okay, so that is again next Tuesday, and you'll be seeing more about how to sign up for that. For today's hormone chat, we are going to talk about libido. Um, I had some really good questions on libido come up this week. And that is one that I don't think we have talked about on a hormone chat before. Um, a lot of us experience a decline in libido as we get older. And libido is one that's a little bit trickier to quote unquote fix because it's very multifaceted. It's one of those things, a lot of things we talk about, there's not a quick fix, but there's multiple things we do to come in and help with your symptoms. And that definitely holds true for that because libido has physical components, it has neurological components, it has mental components. So many things come into play. But let's talk about the hormone component of it, right? So when you reach perimenopause, right, we know our hormone production from our ovaries start to decrease. So with that does include testosterone to some degree. That is not our only source of testosterone, though. So testosterone is one that you do continue to make throughout your lifespan. You just make it a little bit differently. And some of us make less of it as time passes. However, it's not one of those that like I've reached menopause now, I have no more testosterone. That's progesterone. That's the one that goes away and we don't make more of it. And that's the only one that we quit making after menopause is progesterone. So testosterone is what is considered a male type hormone. When we think testosterone, we tend to think men. But in actuality, we as women absolutely need testosterone as well. We just need much smaller amounts of it. So I'll give you an example. Back in the day when I worked at a compounding pharmacy, if I had a male patient come in, he might be getting a testosterone cream that is 100 milligrams a day. The next patient that came in might be a female getting a testosterone cream, but hers would often be 1 milligram a day, maybe two. 5 milligrams of testosterone per day for a female is like, oh, okay, that's a high dose. Versus a man, again, it can be up to 100 milligrams a day. So a big difference in the amount of testosterone we need, but we do still very much need testosterone. And testosterone is helpful for lots of things for females. So the first one is energy. Testosterone really helps give us energy all throughout the day. Testosterone is also really good for building muscle. So we want to have nice, good, healthy testosterone levels in order to reap the benefits of any weight training we're doing, just to help amplify the results of that and help us be more successful with building muscle. So energy, building muscle, and as you guys know, as we've talked about, building muscle is So important in your 40s because we start losing muscle in our 40s. We naturally start breaking down muscle. So that's in part why there's such a heavy emphasis on weight training as we get older to offset that loss of muscle. And again, testosterone will really help us do that. Okay, so energy, make you strong, make you buff. As my 11-year-old says, is making me strong, strong mama, he calls me. And last but not least, well, actually, I'm not there yet. Third thing that testosterone is really a game changer for is clarity of mind. uh, Brain fog. If you're struggling with brain fog and, oh my goodness, where did I just put my keys? And where did I put that paper from yesterday? All those types of things. Testosterone is closely linked to that as well. So a lot of times when our testosterone is low, we see more forgetfulness happening. Okay. So that was three things. Fourth, last but not least, is libido. Testosterone is directly associated with your libido. So if you are struggling with libido, again, it can be a lot of things, a lot of different reasons, but looking at hormones alone, low testosterone will definitely cause that. And so that's why I do include testosterone in my hormone panel that I do with clients, because if you are struggling with a low libido, that really helps tell us, is it a hormonal thing, right? Is it I don't have these enough of these male hormones giving me that sex drive and that desire? Or is it something else? Is it a lack of connection with my partner? Is it trust issues? Is it a lack of confidence in myself? Again, there's several things that come into play in this topic, but knowing your testosterone, where it's at, can help us at least like, yes, this is a factor, or no, it's likely not so much of a factor. Um, so if you are having libido issues, let me know. Let's check your testosterone. Let's at least cross that off the list as nope, that's not a cause. Let's move on. Or circle it. Yes, this low testosterone is a cause. This is where we need to focus. So that brings us to the next part of the question, which is, well, how do I boost my testosterone? So if your testosterone is low, um, some women do go on testosterone replacement creams, there's lozenges you can do. A lot of women do testosterone pellets. Hormone replacement, in my opinion, should be reserved for a little later down the line if you've tried other things. So there are definitely natural ways you can boost your testosterone level. Zinc is a really good way. So adding zinc to your diet, or possibly considering even a zinc supplement. I wouldn't recommend that without talking with myself or your healthcare provider, but certainly increasing zinc in your diet. And so we do that through things like shellfish, leafy greens. Those are two really good sources. So you can go the zinc route to try and help. In my opinion, where we see a lot of benefit in upping your testosterone is if we kind of back up a little bit, because your body makes testosterone out of other hormones. Your body takes a hormone called DHEA and turns that into testosterone. So if we can increase your DHEA, then we indirectly increase your testosterone and boost your libido. And there is a plethora of things we can do to increase your DHEA. Your DHEA is a hormone produced by your adrenal glands. So even just focusing on adaptogens, on your regulating your sleep wake cycle, things that are really beneficial to spruce up your adrenal gland functioning, that alone, you don't even have to think about testosterone. You can just think, okay, how do I spruce up my adrenal glands? That in turn will make more DHEA, which your body will turn into more testosterone. So it's not, you can see it's kind of a stepwise approach. So rather than go direct to, I'm going to get testosterone pellets to help my libido, which can cause a whole slew of other side effects, acne, hair growth, hoarseness of your voice, irritability. I always used to tell patients at the pharmacy, when they were first starting on testosterone, that if you find yourself getting road rage more easily, like you're just screaming at the person who just cut you off, have that be your cue to like, "Ooh, okay, my testosterone's too high." Um, that irritability and acne are the biggest that I've seen in my experience as far as side effects with testosterone replacement. So I prefer to first go the route of how can I improve my adrenal glands, which will help my body make more testosterone on its own indirectly. So, and again, the list of things that we can do to help your adrenal glands with their hormone production. That's I've given lots of several, general tips in the past, but the best, the best, most strategic methods are ones that really look at your specific life, where we can really dive into your day-to-day routines and really curate a plan to support your adrenal glands that's specifically designed for you. That's where we see the most success here. So, circling back, testosterone can definitely play a part in your libido. So, if you are in perimenopause, even if you're post-menopause, your testosterone production might be low, and that might be contributing to your libido. So, that's something we can find out. We can test your testosterone level, test your test, test your test, and that will give us the answer to that question. So we could at least weed that out as a yes or no. It is a hormonal issue. But, aside from that, we go through a lot of changes in life when we're in our 40s and then, into our 50s once we achieve menopause. So there's a decent chance that other factors are coming into play that are impacting your libido. So when we want to boost your libido, we look at the things that I've mentioned. We look at nutrition, supplementation, how are your adrenal glands doing? What can we do to help your adrenals function better? And then that is all designed to support your natural testosterone production. But then we also want to look at mindset, trust, how you feel about your own body. If you have negative perceptions or negative thoughts towards yourself, that can, of course, hugely impact your libido. So all these things need to come into alignment. But it's very doable. I'm working with several clients right now, actually on libido, and we're seeing so much success. So it's a lot of fun, and it's helping spouses really become a fan of what we do. So wanted to touch on that today, libido and testosterone. Yes, there is definitely a link. Um, and yeah, let's find out. Let's find out if your testosterone is a part of that link for you. I also wanted to talk today about our upcoming round of the Total Hormone Reset. We start on January 9th. So it's going to be a great group of women kicking off this new year. I read a statistic the other day saying that only 9% of the population follows through on New Year's resolutions. So if you have been trying to decide what should my resolution be, should I make one? I say no. I say let's throw the resolutions out the window. They don't last. I mean, unless you're within that 9% of the population, they don't work and they don't last. So instead of focusing on a New Year's resolution, we're focusing on a New Year's reset this year. This is an 8-week program. So we'll run you through just into the beginning of March with this coming round, working on resetting your hormones from the inside out so that you can move into 2024 feeling very confidently about how to take care of your perimenopausal body, what you should eat, the changes you need to make to your daily routine to support your body best. And we do this in a fashion that by the end of it, you're thinking, like I expected to be this to be a complete overhaul of my life and just completely throw things off track, but it is not at all. We will teach you how to do this in a way where you can continue on with your daily routines, eat the same things that your family is doing, and actually live with the freedom that you want to live and have great energy and trim down, feel confident in your body, sleep better, have stable, even keeled moods, all of those things, still having the freedom to live your life that you want to live. So, if you are interested in the Total Hormone Reset, let me know. Let's talk more. We do still have time to get you into this first round. Um, So just a little more what it consists of. It's 8 weeks. We meet once a week virtually as a group, um, seeing how the week has gone, answering your questions. And then every week in between those sessions, we have trainings, sometimes video trainings, sometimes audio trainings, along with workbook activities. So things to really kind of walk you through step by step what to do to balance your hormones in perimenopause. You also have one on one direct messaging with me. So even though we meet in a group setting, you have one on one support the entire time. So again, that kicks off on January 9th. Don't miss your chance. It's a perfect time to kick off the new year. And that is all for today, ladies. So thank you so much for your time. Have a wonderful week and a very happy new year.